Welcome to this week's episode of WTHS News. I'm Trey Kelly.
And I'm Carson Clark. Today is Friday, November 4th. Here are this week's top stories. With band season winding down, we caught up with some of the members to get their take on how they've performed so far.
The first few months here have been really easy. The faculty's very friendly, and the band's been really very easy, smooth transition.
The band director is a really different but new transition because he's used to directing really big, really famous bands, bringing them to finals in Bands of America, national competitions. And so he's pushed us really well into a really good band.
Well, I didn't know how to come across to him. He was definitely new. He had a very competitive sense about him. Just everything he did was a lot different from Mr. Matlock.
I think Mr. Murphy is great. He's just what we needed this year. I think he has enough experience to get us to where we need to be for the band program to be where we want to be at the high level.
In the competitive 6A marching band world of Mississippi, we have to choose themes that really work with the judging community. We could play what you hear, we could play any hip-hop tune that you would hear on the radio on Friday night, but that would not be well received in the judging community. And because we're a Friday night band and a competitive marching band, we really have to go for the competitive marching band. We try to find some music that worked around that. Of course, music deals with water, so we chose some Leonard Bernstein on the waterfront, and then we did a really obscure piece by Antonin Dvorak called Water Goblins, and then, of course, some Paul Simon, Bridge Over Troubled Water.
We did actually really well. We were 1/10 of a point away from making finals, and Guard and Drumline came in 7th place in the state, and Hornline came in 10th. But our scores were really, really well compared to last year's, and we're very proud of our band.
Football games is probably my favorite night of a week. It's just the one day where after rehearsals we can just, relax and have fun. And then first and second quarter we just, play stand tunes. Then we do the halftime performance. And then for third and fourth quarter, the drum line just pretty much goes crazy. We play all our little beats that we play. We play African beat, which is a fan favorite. So yeah, it's really fun.
My favorite thing about band is to see the students at Tupelo High School enjoy the drum line, and being a part of the drum line is like the best thing of my life.
Definitely the people, because we treat each other like family members, like brothers and sisters. You can walk in the band hall and completely be yourself, and you don't have to try hard or anything.
I sure am proud of these band kids for practicing in all this hot weather.
Yeah, it has been uncharacteristically warm this fall.
Let's go to Brandon and Kale with this week's weather.
Thanks, Carson and Trey. That was pretty neat. Let's take a look. Kale, you know the theme for this week is marching band, not rock band, right?
Seriously? I listened to Thunderstruck all morning to get ready for this.
Yeah, oh, Kale, you troublemaker.
Now let's take a look at this week's rock and weather arrangements.
This weekend we have high notes in the mid-70s and low notes in the mid-40s.
And when we're looking at next week and Monday through Thursday, we'll be having those highs in the mid-70s again and lows in the mid-40s. And Monday, cross country will be traveling farther for their state meet than I did ever on my national tour.
Yeah, because that tour was horrible. Anyways, I'm so glad that the weather is changing, As the great Bob Dylan said, the times are changing.
I couldn't have said it better, brother. Rock on! Now for all you football fans who are going to tune up your car and turn up the tunes. If you leave for Olive Branch at 5, you'll have a sunny trip with the temp at 71 degrees. Kickoff at 7 will be 65 degrees, and the trip back to T-Town should be about 60 degrees. With all this good weather and no chance precipitation, the football team is going to have a performance that no one will forget. Back to you guys in the recording studio.
With Our Lady Wave kicking into the new season on November 8th, we got a chance to meet with some of the girls and talk about this upcoming season.
Let's kick into these interviews.
I'm a forward, and my job is basically to score the goals. I get the ball from the midfield, and I just do whatever I can to finish the ball.
I play defense. My job is to defend the ball and to keep people from scoring.
I usually play center back or center defender, which I'm sort of the person that sees the whole game because I'm like in the middle and in the back, so I kind of have to tell midfield and forwards and outside backs like where to go. And I'm also kind of the last resort.
I play right back and I help defend the goal.
I play center mid, and that job is to distribute the ball to the outside mids and the forwards, to score if I can, and many other responsibilities.
My position is goalie. My job as goalie is to block shots and don't let the other team score.
One thing that we have done to prepare for this season is we've tried to become more of a team. Besides the running and besides the practicing, I feel like we're closer as like a team as a whole, and that's like the most important thing.
We've done a lot of running and a lot of weightlifting and lots of sprints. It's been rough, but it's going to all pay off in the end.
As a team this preseason, we worked a lot with weights and we worked a lot with just ball work and the simple stuff to make the harder stuff during season easier.
Looking forward to play Brandon because they're always a good competition. We forget about them when we think of just Madison, but Brandon is also one of those tough people we have to beat.
I'm really looking forward to playing Madison Central. I feel like that's the game that, we work up to every single year. In the past, we haven't won it, even though we've played really hard and done everything that we could, but this year we're definitely going to get them.
I am looking forward to playing Madison Central so badly, and I'm just ready to beat them this year because I'm just ready to say that we've beat Madison Central.
I'm looking forward to playing the Jackson teams. Last year we lost to Madison Central and Germantown, which is a little bit surprising for us. So I'm really excited playing them in the Jackson tournament this year so we can win that game and possibly win against Madison Central.
Being a sophomore is different than being a freshman because you don't have the freshman duties such as getting the water, the balls, cleaning up.
As a senior, it's really important to be a leader for my team because I'm the oldest and we have a big responsibility on the field. We're the most experienced, so you really have to step up and just really lead the team on and off the field.
My role this year as a senior is to lead the younger girls and to create an atmosphere out there on the field that's fun and enjoying for all.
We have 7 really good seniors this year and I'm really excited, and we all get along really well. And it's been really fun. So yeah, just to lead the team and to be an encourager on the field and off the field.
Over the summer, Rio hosted the 2016 Olympics.
But this week on WTHS, we're bringing you something much bigger.
Prepare yourself for the WTHS Olympics.
Dun dun.
Today we will be having the semi-finals of Gorilla Man Nerf. It will be between the great countries of Canada and Austria. On the Canadian side, representing the Maple Leaf, we have Claire Bailey.
Yeah, eh?
And on our left, we have Landon Craig representing the Austrian side.
Yeah.
Does everyone understand the rules of the game? Backs to each other, please. I will commence singing, and you will plan as to which you will use. Gorilla beats the man, man beats the Nerf, Nerf beats the gorilla. If you tie, you die. 1, 2, 3. And we have a victory from Canada! The Maple Leaf trumps over the Austrian country. How do you feel to have won this?
Good.
Very good. For our second round of the semi-finals, we will be having Scotland and the USA. On the Scottish side, we have Susanna Ait. And on our left, for USA, we have Gatlin Ferrer. The rules are simple of the game, I'm sure you're both aware, for you are on the Olympic teams. Backs to each other. When I commence to sing the song, you will begin thinking of what you will do. Gorilla beats the man, man beats the Nerf, Nerf beats the gorilla. If you tie, you die. 1, 2, 3. And we have a winner from the Scottish side again. Girl power today. As you've seen in our exciting semi-finals, we have the victor from Scotland and the victor from Canada. This will be an all-out match to see who wins the gold medal of the Gorilla Man Nerf. Ladies, backs to each other. Gorilla beats the man, man beats the Nerf, Nerf beats the gorilla. If you tie, you die. 1, 2, 3. What? Oh no, we've never had this happen before. It seems there's been a tie in the gold finals. In light of the recent events of a tie in the gold medal finals, we've decided to go into a speed round. The difference between the speed round and a normal round is without singing the chant, we expect our victors to remember who beats who. So we will commence with just a 3, 2, 1. Ladies, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. And the victor is Claire Bailey from Canada. I'm sorry, but you're just a loser. Congratulations, Claire. How do you feel about your recent victory?
It's just really good.
Well, because this is a high school Olympics and it's not the actual Olympics, we're not quite as formal as the actual Olympics. So your gold medal is actually just a piece of paper attached to our teacher T. Braden Bishop's lanyard. Congratulations. I'm your host, Cale Williams.
Thank you for tuning in this week's edition of WTHS News. I'm Trey.
And I'm Carson, and remember, that's pretty neat.